right, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Sassy, and I'm going to hopefully give you some information that will 100% help, especially if you are a small creator who is running your own social media. And this can also help if you are a social media manager for a brand. This will help you save lots and lots of time. So, what I'm going to do is for the year 2023, I would like to display customer reviews on my social media, but I have hundreds and hundreds of reviews. So I don't want to have to create hundreds and hundreds of graphics on top of scheduling hundreds of graphics. So I'm going to go over how you can export your Etsy reviews and using Canva, create all of the graphics that you need. And as a bonus, schedule those graphics to post in your social media. So what you see here is just my window in Canva. I've already created the graphic that I'm going to use for reviews. So the first thing that we're going to do, and remember, this is for Etsy sellers. So this first little bit of information will be specific to Etsy, but the bulk upload works the exact same way. So if I go over to my Etsy shop, scroll down to settings and then options. Once I do that, you're going to see a few tabs across the top. Looks like 5 tabs. And you're going to choose download data. Now, if you are an Etsy seller, look through these because this is some good, valuable information, especially being able to make reports and that kind of thing around tax time. But for the purposes of this particular tutorial, we're going to go and download our reviews. Now, I've already downloaded these, so we're going to skip a step. Um, but once you download them, they're going to be downloaded in what's called a JSON file, right? So after you have downloaded your JSON file, JSON, I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce it, but from here on out, we're going to call it a JSON file. You will open a new book in Excel. And the first thing you should do is save your work. I have that really bad, so pretend like you don't see me have bad habits on this tutorial. So while you're in Excel, once you're in Excel, you're going to click on data. And then over in the right, or excuse me, the left-hand corner, get data from file, and then go down here and find your JSON file. As previously mentioned, I downloaded mine earlier. So here we are just allowing Excel to populate the information. And what you're going to see right here is called a Power Query Editor. So the first thing you'll do once everything has populated is you're going to click to table. There'll be a pop-up window. And you'll just leave everything as the default and click OK. So now what you're looking at is opportunity to expand all of these records. So right now, what this tells me is I have, scroll down, 135 reviews that I've exported from Etsy. But you can't see any of that information, right? So what you'll want to do is click on this expander right here, and it's going to tell you all of the data points, I guess you could call them, that were included on the export from Etsy. So this export included who reviewed it, when they reviewed it, what their rating was, and their message. Now, because I am just simply creating promotional graphics to use on my social media, I only need certain information to upload into Canva. So I don't need the date, but I would like to know who did it, what their star rating was, and their message. Again, use all default or leave all default stuff checked. And then we're going to click OK. So, what you have now is essentially the information exported from Excel, all the information that you needed, right? And then you simply close and load. Okay. And so as it says, 135 rows are 135 rows have been loaded. But what I want to do is I want to filter out some information, because what I don't want to do is create blank graphics that just simply have a name and a star rating. I'd like for my customers to have something to read, which is what social proof really is, right? So if you're not familiar with Excel, what I'm doing now is using the filter function to take out the blanks. I don't need those. And so now we have our CSV file updated the way that I would like for it to update. And we're back at Etsy, or not Etsy, back at Canva. So we're going to upload the new CSV file that fixes the issues that I discovered before. I hope. Before I was moving a little bit faster than my cloud could save the new file. So I'm going to take a breather. All right. And there we go. So we're going to generate 80 pages. And voila. You now have one graphic for every review from your Etsy shop. It's important that you scroll down and make sure things like formatting look really good. But that saves lots and lots and lots of time. We're going to have to make yours a little bit smaller, Miss Lolita. I'll deal with that in a second. But yeah, this is what you end up with. Now, bonus tip. If you are a social media manager, or if you want to upload all of these, which I'm sure you will, click share, share on social, and you can do a lot of, like, a few different things. But for the intents and purposes of uploading your social media or updating your social media, you can schedule all 80 of these posts at the same time. So say I want to post on the 17th at 12:55. I'm going to hit next. Where do I want to post it? Let's say Instagram. And then it's going to say which page do you want to use? Choose one. And I want to post not all these, but let's do this instead. And then so I want to post page 16, caption, 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 and schedule alert. So not only have you saved your time or saved yourself the headache of copying and pasting all of your reviews, creating graphics for all of your reviews, and one by one scheduling them to your social media platforms, which means you would have to save the file from Canva to your desktop or wherever you save them to, upload them, write the captions, so on and so forth. When you do it this way, you save lots of time. And we all know that as small business owners, time is everything. So I hope this helped. I did have a couple of little difficulties, but again, it's super easy to do, especially if you know anything about Canva and Excel. I hope this helps. If it did, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below. Thank you.